Yo, what's good, y'all? You Dub Pack here again in what's left of 2019. Let's get it. Now, all of us at some point, if you're a fan of video games, have most definitely encountered boss battles. Now, I don't care if you're playing strategy games, MMO, RPG, JRPG, fighting games, racing games, etc., etc. We've all played boss battles. We've all played them. You know, boss battles have become so prominent in fiction that we see them in our movies, in our comic books, anime, manga, and our TV shows. And in certain circumstances where you're just sitting here going like, bro, what? Even in our books and our novels, you're just like, wait a second. I thought we were fighting this organization in literally the last two chapters in some cases. All of a sudden, we face another one. Now, if it's set up that there's a bigger bad to be faced with, all right then. That's what the hell I'm talking about. We have no problems with that. Put out in the midnight hour, in the 11th hour, we have a big bad. And you're just sitting there like, bro, it's worse with books because you have such a condensed version. I will throw the caveat, unless the book is literally misleading you in the entire time, that's whatever. But boss battles. Now, I play all kinds of video games, all right? Have you noticed there's a consistency? If you're like me who plays different types, you're like, maybe this is just in fighting game. No. Adventure games? No. Racing games? No. Strategy games? No. RPG, MMO? No. It's in every type of video game. Bro, you can play an entire game for 24 hours of gameplay if you're playing comprehensively. Let's say you're just 24 hours, not getting too crazy or anything. 24 hours. It's worse if you play longer, but just go a good day's worth of gameplay, right? 24 hours, right? You know, when I say 24 hours of total gameplay, I'm talking about you playing side quests and everything, right? And maybe you failed a lot. So we'll tack that on. 24 hours of gameplay. Then you get to the final boss battle. You're like, all right. We here. We finally here. This is what we came for. All of a sudden, 90%, 80 to 90% of everything you use, if not worse in some games that have been critiqued, you literally use none of the skills. 80 to 90%. You don't use those skills. You're just sitting there like, bro, why did I just invest a day's worth of gameplay to come to this boss battle and not use those skills? Exhibit A, the first God of War, right? Ares battle. Now, I happen to like the battle, partially because I love the lore and I love the lead up to it. It was awesome. And I'm all for differences in dynamic gameplay. So this is a pretty soft example. But bro, do any of y'all God of War fans remember you become a giant, a titan, right? And you do like this sword battle, bro. When the entire game, if you were like me, we were rocking them chains of Olympus, maybe the blade of Artemis. I don't want to say Olympia, unless maybe that was the upgrade. It's been a while. You had all these abilities. And then the final battle was this big, colossal, epic. Now, it was a cool battle. But you just left wondering, like, why the difference, yo? I mean, it made sense lore-wise, but you just left like, huh? And then at the end of the game, you go back to being in your regular size and become the God of War. Nani? And even if you like me and then led to playing in God of War 2, you see exactly what I'm saying. You don't stay like why? Midnight Club 2, which I consider another one of the greatest games of all time. Arguably the greatest, in my view, the greatest racing game of all time. Don't care if it's street racing, kart racing, anything, right? You just sitting back, bro. You playing this game, right? You get to the final dude in Tokyo. Understand there is LA, Paris, and Tokyo. You get to the dude in Tokyo. Now you have to beat him 5 times. As far as I remember, the most you ever had to win was 3. One of them might have been 4, but you had to win 3. Dude, this dude had a car with, now you had people use cheats, but this dude had a car with 5 nitros. 5! The car you had at best had 4. Most cars had 3. Okay? Understand this. He had 5 of them things. The fastest car, the best car. And here's the thing. You had other cars for certain situations, but they weren't as fast. Other cars didn't have greatest turn, whatever. So you stuck with like 4 different cars potentially that you could actually even legitimately compete. You can't go back and use the other cars because they're not souped up and they're too damn slow. So you get smoked. Oh, and guess what? The rest of the competition has practically the same car as this dude. And you're like, now you're used to beating higher competition. You're like, oh, okay, but you could do better strategy. You could do this. No. You have to beat this dude twice in Tokyo, twice in Paris, and once in LA. It was stupidly difficult. You're like, bro, I don't. And the dude, he made no damn sense. So he's like, I don't want to be, I'm tired of being the champ. But I gotta beat your ass 5 times? Come on now, fam. Tekken 6. Now, y'all know how I consider Tekken the greatest fighting game franchise of all time. Not even close. You beat in the arcade mode. You beat Jin Kazama, right? You beat Jin. King of the Iron Fist. You like, yeah, hard as hell, too. Hard as hell. He got rage instantly. Dude, this dude, you come in and play him. Alright, then you play Azura. You get this big old. Now, I love the lore of Tekken. Don't get it twisted. But then you get this big old monster. Now, at certain points, easy, light work, because it's a big target. At other points, got this ridiculous. And fighting games are known to this. There's one game I cannot remember the name. But it was the same. Like, bro, you face this dude, and it's just like, come on. Other fighting games, like, literally, they rain down hell on your ass. They rain down hell on your ass. Some of that you can't block or evade. Play too many fighting games where it's like, bro, and it's a mission and a half to defeat. And it's like you get one shot too. There ain't no repeats, no. If you lose, you lose. You get those situations. Another one. The first Red Dead Redemption. Another legendary game. Greatest story writing in a game in video game history. Bro, you face the fight, you play all this, you beasting as Jack Marston, then John Marston, and then his son Jack, you beast. You get to the final one, it's a fucking duel. Do you know how many times you dueled in the entire game? I was about to say serious. 3 to 5 at best. You have to duel this motherfucker. Duel him! Where was the dueling throughout the entire game? You barely, if you didn't want to have to use that eagle eye ability, you didn't have to. You just left going, bro, what is this? Let's say you played another game type, right? The MMO, your RPG type games, right? You beasted, you got all these characters, everybody amped, right? You get to the final boss. And the boss takes 20 years to defeat. Or you get to the final boss, and bro, they take out your health. The boss or multiple bosses. You think it's one boss. Nah, you got 2, 3 of these suckers to face. And they take out large chunks of your health. You like, bro, what is going on? Or they strip you of all your extra abilities. They strip you of all your extra abilities that you've been relying on for the majority of the game. At least half of the game. You're just like, bro, what is going on? What is this? This is, oh my God. It makes you not like the game at that point. Another game, even in sports games, this is not immune. Now, some games don't have this, like Superman Returns. It's actually a phenomenal game, by the way. It does the opposite. Most of the time, it gets harder as the game goes. You get more powerful, and then by the time you enter the final battle, you so OP as Superman that all the old opponents are trash, honestly. Especially if you play like me and was beasted. But dude, final sports games aren't immune. NBA Street. First one. Right? Volume 1, if you want to say that. NBA Street. How many of y'all actually played and saw the end of that game? End of the game, alright? You beat all the street ball legends. You like, alright. Now understand this. This is that okadoke that they did. They rope-a-doke you. You had MJ. You had Michael Jordan. Go. Greatest of all time. His airness. You had him all the way from the beginning. You beat the guy. You like, yeah, this game. Wait, Nani, the game's not over? Dude. To be the best, you got to beat the best. You gotta play MJ. I mean, it makes sense and it was cool as hell, but you just sitting back, you like, bruh? Really? That's how you gonna do me? Now, afterwards, if you beat the game, you get some cool, like, you get the alien. I love playing with the alien. There was a couple others, but the alien was the truth. But then you, like, at the easy level, MJ, light work. Normal, hard. You put that shit at the hardest level. MJ is a god in it. Like, it's like what Larry Bird said, God in sneakers. Disguising Michael Jordan. That's what you got. He ain't God mode. Dog, it's ridiculous. Another boss battle, but of a different type. Dog, if you play not Modern Warfare, you play COD World at War. How many of y'all, the final battle, I don't care what level you on, that battle is stupid. Now, it's not a boss battle where you just like a one-on-one or make it. No. The final level, fam. The amount of folk you gotta kill. Now, you had a few of them levels like that, but the amount of folk you gotta kill, and they will just keep coming if you don't somehow push for. Dog, it is ridiculous, that final level. It's ridiculous. There's a few sections in that level you just like, bro, is this ever going to end? Now, fortunately, it's not that big of a shot because there's a number of levels that you already dealt with that. But bro, I swear it's insane. Or games like StarCraft and different or Age of Mythology, great example. Age of Mythology, this is how they do you, right? So Age of Mythology, if you try to play, it's an old PC game. If you try to play the actual story mode, right? You go from easy, and this is a whole other thing you can get into with another topic. But you're easy, and then all of a sudden, BAM! We're gonna hit you with a hard ass level, and it's like no intermediate steps, no baby steps. All right, you kind of know how to swim. We're gonna throw you into the ocean. That's what they do, you bro. They throw you into the ocean. You're just sitting there like, dog. I've played hard when it come to dog. Pretty sure Sonic. I'm trying to remember if Mega Man had this problem. Like, this is a constant thing. Boss battles be like this, bro. It'd be ridiculous. Like, it's like, bro, what are you doing right now to me, bro? Like, what? If I played an entirely different game at this point, this is ridiculous. I'm not signing up for this shit. This is not fun. And I mean, I love challenges, but damn, man, y'all be ridiculous with that shit. Unexpected one to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your experiences with boss battles. I know we all got stories. This is just some of mine off the top of my dome. I was just thinking about this earlier in the day as when I'm recording this, and I'm like, man, video games be like, I forget what triggered my thought. But it's like, man, and then it was like Red Dead Redemption. I think that was what it was. I remember that for some reason that was on my mind. And then I thought about God of War with the Ares battle, and I'm just like, good God. And I put the connection. I'm like, bruh, they do this all the time, all the time. And of course, you see it in a series like Naruto with Kaguya. They just pull that boy out there, and you just left with like, all right, bro. At least with Bleach and Juha Bach, you had an entire arc with him. So you're like, all right. You know, One Piece, you probably gonna have a long time coming with whoever the final antagonist or antagonists are, right? Toriko, we had a long time coming. We ain't got to the end of Hajime no Ippo, but we probably gonna have a long time coming with that. Let me see. Dragon Ball, it's arc by arc, so we're good with that. Shoot. Trying to think of other series. Kuroko no Basket, we had Rakuga. We had a long time coming. Hinamaru Zumo was a long time coming. Like, most series are a long time coming, unfortunately. But unfortunately, we got series like Naruto. Even Fairy Tail was a long time coming with Agnologia. So, it is what it is. Unexpected one to like, comment, subscribe. Alright, y'all. Till next time. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Peace. And if you want more video game content, please tell me because there's a hell of a lot more I can say.